Alright, so this portion of the video is at 2 times speed. It's rather long, so I wanted to get through it a little faster. The fire started on the countertop in cell A. That's relevant when you see the exterior view of this video. It's a toaster with some Pop-Tarts in it. What I want you to focus on now is the little red cup. Little red cup next to the fire there. As it starts to melt, it's going to create a pool on top of this counter. It's just a neat little section of the video where it shows some fire behavior and how heat reflects or reacts with plastic. Now that the cup's gone, the fire starts. The next neat thing about this portion of the video is how the back of the director's chair in that fire room starts to off gas and then bursts into flames, and then how quickly the flame transfers to the bottom part of the chair. There's the top part, there's the bottom part. We're going to go to the exterior. We're going to keep this picture-in-picture for this video. Now these things are synchronized. What you're seeing inside are the effects that's happening outside. It's the same section of time. So the smoke you see there coming out of cell D is being generated by the fire in cell A. The camera that we're using inside is located in cell B. There's a little white box down at the bottom of the 2-hour rated window. That's where this camera's sitting at this particular moment in time. In a few seconds, I'm going to try to pull it out. My goal was, my desire wasn't to leave the camera inside because I was afraid it was going to get destroyed. So I'm trying to get it out now. You can see the little guy over there pulling on the string. That's me. And then the camera starts to back up, and then it flips over. This is where the problem starts. It actually is stuck now. I cannot get that thing to move whatsoever. The camera's pointing right up at the ceiling. Again, this is all an accident. Some cool things we saw out of this, though, is how the fire was traveling down the hallway. You notice it's going out of cell A through cell B right down to cell C and D. When the window in cell A breaks, everything changes. Now we have the airflow has been disrupted. We see the smoke coming back down towards cell A until it reaches an equilibrium. Then fire in cell A again starts to move down to cell D. And this time, though, that corner creates a little eddy or a little whirlpool effect, if you will. And again, this is only because that window in cell A broke, so it changes the fire behavior. Looking up at cell B, full room involvement has occurred. The camera is living in that environment. Now it's going to start to darken down, and the reason being is it's going to start running out of oxygen. Cell A does the same thing. All that's coming out of cell A is smoke. And the only reason why it's just smoke is because there's no more oxygen in that environment. Camera goes dark in cell B. Again, oxygen completely run out. Now we have full room involvement in cell D. We have all the oxygen that's being drawn into the structure being used up in that compartment. It's important to remember cell A and B are just as hot and just as involved, just no oxygen there. Now the fire crews, these guys and gals are from Chelan County Fire District 3 up in Washington State. Awesome people. We do a fire investigation class in Leavenworth every year, and these folks allow us to build these cells and light them on fire. Their crews get a chance to put some fire out. Okay, so at this point in time, I'm thinking to myself, I've got to go buy a new camera. My goal was to bring this camera out, not allow it to be involved in a room fire where you have total room involvement. One of those things, you want to try to get some imagery so you can share with other people. At this point, I'm thinking again that the camera's toast. We're showing you this portion of the video because I want you to see how this turned out. So the fire crew is going to go inside now, and their goal is to obviously continue the extinguishment of the fire, but we also want them to retrieve my camera. I want to get it outside so I can take a look at it. I built a special box out of gypsum board and wood and glass, trying to keep these cameras safe while we're filming this type of video. So my partner's up there. He's looking. He's trying to get those crews to get that camera out while I'm standing back worrying. And the verdict, according to Mike, is the camera survived. 2 thumbs up. You can see the imagery there. I want to thank you for watching the video. Subscribe if you like it. Hope to show you some more in the future.